Welcome back to Earthbound. We're in Fourside because we got a call from either Mr. Spoon or Mr. Fork. I can't remember.
I thought it was Dr. Spoon.
Maybe. But they were in the Fourside Museum and had apparently discovered something big. And we've got to take care of this before we make our way over to... we don't actually know where. There's a guy with a boat that wants to take us across the ocean. Oh crap, you need money.
I have to go back to the hotel to get money. Where was your door on the outside? That took me forever.
It's all these tiny little slits. You gotta like slide through them sideways. Oh man, an academic researcher. Maybe that's the guy we're looking for. All these big fancy bones. Well, you're in luck, because I happen to have one. It's tiny, though.
See...
yeah, why don't they have a gift shop?
I don't know. I was gonna go back down to her. There's this running joke in the game. I don't know if I specifically brought it up, but she just goes like, huge. It's like, not you, I'm talking about the dinosaur bones. That the joke is that Ness is fat for some reason.
That's right, I forgot about that. It's less pronounced, I think, in Earthbound than in Mother 2.
Or like Mother 2, they go more on that, or?
I don't remember. But there is kind of that running joke about Ness being a little fat. Like, you know what this kid's done? There's no way he's fat. Alright. So, deal with him. I think I may have mentioned this before, but the very first time you came here, when you went over and talked to him in back, he said something about wondering if anybody famous was here. And in Earthbound, he says like looking for famous people. But in Mother 2, he uses a word that means something closer to like a teen idol, almost. So he's particularly looking for like a famous, attractive lady types.
See, now I'm just stuck trying to think what I'm thinking of for the teen idols in Japan. It's like, I just can't remember what it is.
But it does make sense then that
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, he's talking about, like, the younger female singers.
But that kind of makes sense then about why he's kind of up in arms about Venus. Oh, man. I could use those exp points.
How would you buy experience points? That's just a cash shop at that point. I don't like this announcer. He's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised they got that word in.
What?
Sexy.
Oh.
I'm really surprised that word made it in.
I'm more confused that the guy who apparently was either upstage or talking through a speaker system was allowed to get away with that speech.
Yeah, he was probably, like, grabbed and drug off.
So I got two things to say to that real quick. One, I swear there were a couple bars in there that sounded like that Fly Me to the Moon song. Because it just sounds like there's that Fly Me to the Moon, where I can play among the stars, and then like that Jupiter and Mars thing. And secondly, I'm glad the security was on top notch on there, because they need to be a lot better with like people rushing the stage with stars here.
Yeah, I like that it was also the guy that we're getting this sign thing for anyway. So, we know what kind of person he is. I did like the nice touch of after like the lights went out and the show was done and it was panning back to you. You saw Venus just walk off to one side though, like she was just leaving the stage.
Yeah.
And it was a nice little touch.
But it was dark too, so...
Yeah, it was dark. But it was a nice little touch about like, yeah, she's just leaving the stage. When they could have very easily just...
panned down and then just...
like, panned down and that would have been it. So that one always...
Oh, wow. That first... okay, guys, we gotta go. That was weird.
No, that one always threw me as a kid, because I couldn't tell, like, did she just friggin' smack you? Is she just kind of a jerk? And no, actually, Venus is a genuinely real nice lady.
Yeah.
She's a pretty cool lady. What that was, she just kind of gave you a kiss on the cheek. It's more obvious in Mother 2 than Earthbound.
Well, it's like a smack on the cheek. It's just basically
like
kiss.
that's the intention. It's just a little more, because they did away with a lot of the sound effect-y things.
There wasn't like a kind of sound to it.
Well, they didn't actually play sound effect, but like just they would put stuff in text that would represent a sound effect, and they did away with most of that in the translation.
Oh man, I gotta pay again. My bad. I kind of figured this one-day ticket would last longer than 5 minutes.
Sorry, it's a one-day ticket until you leave.
And then you have to pay. That's how they make their money then. They don't need a gift shop, they just need you to go to the bathroom outside.
Yeah, I just gotta keep paying because you don't put a bathroom in there. But they do put convenience stands inside, and I think that's intentional.
Why do they keep shooting water into my mouth? It makes no sense.
Yeah, okay, we got the thing, so we can come back to this guy, give him the stupid signed thing. Which Venus gave it to us on the only thing she happened to have handy, which was a banana peel. But you know what? Good enough. Good enough for this loser. A light shining from far, far below the manhole.
Okay, why is there a manhole in your office? This is a good question he's asking. You have to be Pooh, so if you need to chime in on anything. Because you kind of volunteer for Pooh. I'm like everyone else, but you're Pooh, I guess.
Okay.
You're not Pooh, but you're Pooh, if that makes sense. Sin eaters are a part of your society. Pooped them. You can't give me a fat bastard character in any game without me going like, he poops in between all of his serious speeches, doesn't he?
Okay, let's not go too far off topic. Yeah, there's just a friggin' manhole cover in here.
Why?
I don't know, I feel like this guy's just kind of digging holes in his free time.
Probably to get to Venus's dressing room.
Yeah, probably. Like, hey, you know, what if I can tunnel my way over to Venus's dressing room?
I've seen enough enemy trash cans that I need to know.
And then he digs straight down into a sewer. And it's just a sewer, that's all it is. Stinky Ghost. They're stinky.
Has a big grin on his face.
Stinky Ghost. I don't immediately have stats on him. I can look him up, though, if you give me a minute.
Very probably PSI heavy, because they did, like, nothing. I know. We're in the sewer. I'll cast a fire spell.
Oh, man. Okay, Stinky Ghost. They have 444 HP. They have a 1 in 64 chance of dropping a large pizza. They have no psychic points, so they don't cast spells.
But you can't magnet them either, so...
Yeah, but you also can't magnet them. And let's see here. They are weak to fire.
Good, because that's exactly what I was going to use.
Also, most status effects.
Really?
Yeah, Brain Shock does not work at all, but everything else is like 99% chance of working.
I don't use Flash a lot. What goods do we have? That's
Oh, they
right,
can possess you.
Oh, they're the ghosts.
So kill them quick. That's about it for them, though. Everything else is pretty standard fare.
Does he really have such a small MP pool?
Pooh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Pooh is really underleveled right now, but he pretty much always has a low MP pool. Wouch!
Well, he also doesn't have any equipment on either. So.
Ice just does neutral damage. So nothing fancy there.
Well, that's all Pooh had.
Hmm. Yeah, Pooh he's a lot like a second Ness, which I mentioned before, in that he has kind of a wide variety of support, offensive, and physical capabilities. He does, however, have a very small MP pool, or PP pool. So you can't really rely on him for the kind of output damage that you'd get out of Paula, or even Ness, really. And I will speak more on that a little later. But yeah, Pooh is also very, very behind on levels, so it'll be good to get a couple fights in just to get him up there.
Brain Shock out.
Brain Shock. Yeah, so let's see here. You do want to go left, which you're doing.
Was that the continuing trend of me, like, walking into the most powerful motherfucker in this room, just smacking him across the head?
I actually have no idea what enemies are in here, so we're gonna find this out together.
There is a croissant.
Alright, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, go to the right of the ladder. The entrance ladder. There's a enemy.
There's an enemy to run into.
Hey, more stinky ghosts!
What do I have on you, Ness, that I can use? I ain't using a bag of Dragonite.
I've got a shield? Put a shield up on Pooh. Just so he doesn't get, like, myrtleized. Ah, what's the difference between the shields? Let's see here. Shield! Alpha is single ally. Beta is... That's beta, right? Beta is also single... wait, why does Ness have shield beta? Maybe they mean Sigma. I think that's single ally and all ally. Which just reduce damage. So... I think they listed the letters in the wrong order in here.
I think Alpha is just like, it's one stage, and Beta is another stage, and then these Sigma, and I'm assuming Omega ones are like stronger versions of that, but just hit everyone.
Yeah, specifically with Shield, this says Alpha and Sigma, but I feel like it's Alpha and Beta are single target and multi-target, whereas Sigma and Omega are single target and multi-target, but reflect damage.
Yeah, they just said the power shield, and I think that's the one that if you get hit by a physical attack, it bounces off.
I think power shield is just generic for any physical shield.
But you shouldn't know.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out if they try to hit us.
I do like having the hungry HP sapper, because that just does a ton of damage to everyone on the field. And absorbs it back into Jeff.
Yeah, get it, Ness.
That was the first time it failed.
Just smack him with Pooh. Pooh's actually pretty good physically.
He he did 1 damage.
Oh, he did
to
1 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder, is he just that low level then, right now? Probably. 25 to 40? Alright. Hey, another enemy over there. Hey, another enemy in here. Well, we're getting some nice levels, but now we're possessed. Man, a broken iron. So I don't think anything actually cures being possessed.
I think I should just go to the hospital for this.
Probably best. We're like right here by the entrance. Just keep in mind it's going to be 20 bucks to get back in here.
I think we'll be good.
There are 2 status effects in this game, so we're going left.
Not through the door, right?
Other left.
I was just scrolling off the enemy.
I mean, that's good
Go
too.
down.
Yep, we're going into the goop. Right.
No, this is right. This is
Your other right.
God. Yeah, anyway.
So there are 2 status effects in this game that cannot be cured by PSI. And that's a mushroom growing on your head and being possessed. Being possessed is generally more of an annoyance than anything. Every now and then he'll reach out and grab you with his icy hand and kind of numb you a little bit. And that'll usually wear off.
If it's a solidify, it's just like a 1 turn.
Yeah, that'll usually wear off after like a turn, so that's not that big a deal. And occasionally the little ghost will attack one of your characters, but it'll do like 1 damage or something. It's nothing big. So the little ghost is... being possessed is more of an annoyance than anything.
Well, Pooh's dead.
Well... yeah, it's more of an annoyance than anything, but...
yeah, he's dead.
yeah, not gonna make it. Yeah, more of an annoyance than anything, but when we're first entering the dungeon, to have to deal with that for the rest of the dungeon. Man, Pooh just needs them levels.
He was the only one that had the... You couldn't have done that last time. You had to do your continuous attack on Pooh.
Yeah, on Pooh of all people. Okay, what is this? A filthy attack roach.
Yeah. And he's the only one that has a revive right now.
Oh. Okay, filthy attack roach. This guy has 399 HP, 0 PP. There's an 8 in 128 chance of dropping a secret herb.
Does the secret herb revive, or is it just...
I don't remember. Let's see here. Oh, he's weak to fire and ice. And he is susceptible to paralysis and brain shock. And that continuous attack is the only thing he has that's actually threatening. So of course he does it on the weakest character we have.
Yeah.
Because... why wouldn't he? Otherwise, this is it's a sewer.
And that was the only revive item we had on us, so...
Alright, well, let's keep...
Do we get up out of the water, or we keep going?
Yes. And go back left. Because there should be a do... a do.
Well, there was a dudes.
A duo of dudes. And there's an item.
Well, let's see here. The broken spray can.
Heck yeah, broken spray cans. Okay, so at this point, you can go back outside, go back where you were. Instead of going back in the sludge, just keep going right beyond it. Sure, why not? A rat.
In a sewer?
Who'd have thought?
Deadly
Mouse.
Let me guess, just insta-kills Pooh.
Deadly Mouse, he has 416 HP, 0 PP. It can poison you. 2 in 128 chance of dropping a Rust Promoter DX.
Jeff got poisoned.
He's weak to fire. Yeah, he's weak to fire. None of the status effects jumps out at me. He can poison you or bite me. He has a 1... to the best of my guess, he has a 1 in 4 chance of poisoning you. Otherwise, he just kind of bites you.
He did. What's the one that cures poison?
I want to say poison is beta. Heal... Yes, beta.
Healing beta?
Yeah. Like, the way I think about it is, alpha cures kind of the weird, like, non-status effects. Yeah, we gotta go back in the goop. So, alpha cures the kind of weird non-status effects, like, say, sunstroke. Whereas beta cures legitimate nasty sound effect, status effects like poison, and Sigma cures the game-ending ones, like being unconscious or Diamond Eyes, which is this game's equivalent to Petrified. Yeah, so these guys were weak to fire.
You said ice too, so...
Yeah, I think they were they just weak to everything?
And you also said they had a pretty nasty, like, status effect thing. Wow, ice just murdered the hell out of that.
Let's see here.
Oh, flash didn't work on
No,
it.
that's mostly it. They're susceptible to paralysis and brain shock.
I was gonna do paralysis, but that's like 24 PP to do that. I kinda wanna have some for nest before we go in to a boss fight.
As a heads up, there's a magic butterfly room. Yeah, they're susceptible to paralysis and brain shock, and they're weak to fire and ice.
So what you're telling me is that I can just go all out on everything and then just hit the butterfly room?
Kinda. Oh man, level 27. Slowly getting there.
PSI Magnet Omega.
Oh man.
In the one place that nobody uses PP.
Yeah, so we gotta go back in the goop. See that door right there?
Yeah.
Magic butterfly room.
Got it. Just nuke the shit out of everything.
Yeah, the only problem is that it's kind of a long haul to get back to it. Well, we almost made it, but now we're down to Paula.
I'm just gonna leave.
For the best.
Maybe if I'm smart, I'll go to the Saturn Village and pick up some Horns of Life.
Yeah, get some more revival items, maybe.
Because apparently, once you get 4 party members, the game's like, hey, you have 4 party members. How about 3?
Yeah, it doesn't help any that both Paula and Pooh at this point are under-leveled. So maybe this will also serve to get them some experience.
I mean, it also doesn't help that Paula and Pooh are technically the weakest defensive-wise. So, let me tell you about all them items I stocked up on now.
Yeah, we should be pretty fit for a little while now.
Provided nothing comes out of nowhere and demolishes me.
And honestly, this dungeon, it's a proper dungeon, but it's pretty quick.
Oh.
I mean, it can kind of be quick. If you scale off enemies, it's pretty much a straight shot to the end, so it's not that long, but if the wrong guys get in the way, then there goes the neighborhood. I mean, go all out. There's a magic butterfly room nearby. Oh yeah. Hit both of them.
Just work, please. He got smashed attack. Oh, I just hate all of you right now. Just like, wow, I could not hate all of you now more.
Like how we just went out of our way. I'm thinking this is the point where we're going to want to start preparing a lot more for this. Like, these guys come in and put shields up and crap. Well, especially on, like, Paula and Pooh, who cannot take a good hit.
I'm just glad the game was kind enough to let that thunder hit, considering the whole group of enemies died beforehand.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a good idea to put, like, a physical shield up or something going into these fights, because that just, it hurts. Who are you talking to?
To whoever will listen to me bitch about this shit. Which, granted, I've been playing through Dragon Quest III a little bit recently. I've had some problems too with that one, where I've been like, I think I'm okay in this level. Wham! Just like, okay, that's one character down. Wham! Okay, can I just run away from these fights now? It's like, I went into this one, it's like a kind of optional area you can go to. You don't really actually have to do it for the story. And, I only walked out with the warrior alive. The hero was dead, my priest was dead, and my wizard was dead. The warrior was the only one who managed to walk to the only town nearby that could revive people. And, it takes a while for you to get a revive spell in that game. And keep in mind that the revive... Was that PP or HP?
I think HP? Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, keep in mind, that revive spell is like the secret herbs, where it's a 50% chance of working.
Which, I still can't get behind that. I like a revive where you get the first revive and it revives you 100%, but with 50% HP.
Oh, that's what it...
Or maybe brings you back with like 1 HP or something.
That's the room I have to go back to for the butterfly, right?
And then later on, you get one that's like a full revive. Like, I can get behind that. But as far as like... Well...
See if I can sneak by this guy real quick.
Considering the difficulty of some of the stuff in this game, though, it's not actually unreasonable. Like, the two characters who are under-leveled for this area are the two characters that die fairly easily. And, yeah, if you go into an area under-leveled, you're gonna get wrecked. On top of that, they give us a lot of tools to deal with the situation, like shields, and if we're not taking advantage of... If we're not using the tools they give us, and we're not an appropriate level of strength for an area, then it's kind of our fault if we have a hard time.
Well, I was also going to bring up the fact that you mentioned the oh, fucking... I'm glad, like, 2 of them were down in the water there. In Dragon Quest II, when Kazing was actually introduced before Zing, what Kazing actually used to do in that one game was it revived you, 100% revive, but you came back with 1 HP.
Like, I can get behind that. At least they're up.
But then, like, in the 3rd game, they changed it to where, like, Zing has a 50% chance of reviving you at 50% of your HP, but Kazing 100% revives you to 100% of your HP.
Like, just give me something that I'm not gonna just waste my turn. Go like, alright, I'm gonna try this, and it doesn't work. Thanks. Up yours. Whew!
Yeah, it's kind of... There's also kind of a delay on turning around and actually interacting with the door thing on the game, so it's like...
Just hold your breath and maybe they won't notice. Okay, so there's nothing else over here. Oh, there is an item there. How about that? Oh,
so
there is!
Rust Promoter DX.
Yeah.
Nest takes it.
Okay, so at this point you can stay on the bank.
I guess technically a walkway.
Yeah. Almost to the end. We're gonna have to dip back into the goo.
Oh wait, there's a save point here. Ping Whoa! Dun, 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 dun. That's a different NES, Super NES RPG.
You can stay on the walkway almost all the way. That ladder we'll eventually have to go in after we go in this door.
It's several enemies.
It sure is. Better?
Let's see if I can get to 0.
Nope.
Nope. Should have stuck with the 1. Good enough.
6 more. And there we go, our final item.
It's a ghost. Damn!
Broken bazooka.
I think Jeff's full up on stuff, so I need to move something off of him. He's got like two slime
generators.
I don't know why he fixed the broken iron and it was a slime generator, and I don't know why they gave him a second one. Like maybe if the off chance that you didn't get the original one.
Yeah, maybe you missed the first one.
Now the bazooka, I definitely remember just being basically like this replaces Jeff's attack.
Yeah, it's...
Once you fix it.
Yeah, Jeff gets some good... Well, the bazooka, I think, fixes into a weapon for him.
Does it? I thought it was just an item he uses.
No, I'm pretty sure it's, Pretty sure it fixes into a weapon.
Oh, sparkly spot.
Yep, we're almost there.
We're actually right there.
We're almost there.
Okay, okay. You want me to get to fighting him, or do you want to look up what you're looking up?
No, let's go ahead and beat the crap out of him.
It's the one thing I always had problems with in Dragon Quest is like the following party members. It's like you get a space like this, and you look up, and there's always one who just can't be in line with everyone.
Yeah.
But then you try something like this where you go like, okay, let me try to line him up with everyone. It's like, oh, he's still looking.
Come on, Pooh.
You finally got here.
No, maybe it is an item because it's not listed as a. It's not listed as something he can equip.
If you dare.
And we fight the Plague Rat of Doom.
Alright, what's the strategy for this guy?
I'm checking. So the Plague Rat of Doom, he has 1,827 HP. He has 60 PP. Offensive 71, defensive 180, speed of 19, guts of 250. So, low speed, so you'll generally probably be faster than him.
Yeah, but that 250 guts means he's probably going to be critting a lot.
Yeah. And most importantly, let's take a look into what he does. He's mildly weak to fire, but otherwise nothing really to worry about. Strong to most status effects. Let's see here. He can poison you, he can hurt you, he can hurt you, he can hurt you, he can do nothing, and he can hurt you.
Okay then.
Actually, pretty simple fight. He can poison you, otherwise just hurt you. I would be on the lookout for the uses a biting attack, because that's a heavy hit.
I'm gonna use the shield. Did you start with the shield?
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna use it just in the off chance it's like a, oh, he had a shield up, and I was like...
Yeah, I don't think so.
Solidified him per turn. Okay, there's shield Sigma.
Yeah, probably putting a good shield on us would be a good idea. Good physical shield on us. That's all he does is physical.
And that'll boost up his thing.
I didn't think he had a shield.
Nesta's shield goes away. No, it works on everyone!
Yeah, but otherwise just like wail on him as hard as you can. I don't think enemies have specific resistances to, like, Ness's PSI.
Let me try fire. Actually,
there
was a couple battles, if you didn't notice, that the trash can ghost things, the hammer didn't work on them. So I think there's, like... It kind of has, like, that Dragon Quest thing where it's, like, the elemental stuff just works at, like, you know, it does less damage, more resistance they have. Hammer is just like, it works or it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's mildly weak to fire, but considering fire is generally lower damage to hit more targets, I don't know how effective it'll be. Otherwise, just wail. Do as hard as you can. Get a shield up because all he does is physical stuff. And see what kind of damage you can do.
Well, I'm doubling. Yeah, it's gonna be sticking with freeze on that. I doubled the shield on Pooh.
Yeah.
And I'm hopefully gonna double the shield on Paula here in a second. And Jeff and Ness can probably survive with just one shield up on them. And if it wears off, I'll just up the shield again. Though that does mean I'm gonna have to regulate Pooh to just attacking. Because that shield Sigma costs like 18.
And that's...
I can't remember which one of these it gives him PP up. I think it's just the water.
I want to say it's the bottle of water. Yeah, bottle of water is psychic points. Yeah, so that freeze did like twice as much damage as the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hammer did like 178. Ow. Ooh. I was going to say, let's see what his... How much damage did that do to her? 80-something? That shield price saved her life.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm gonna have Pooh heal her because Pooh moves faster than Ness does. Because, you know, Ness is a fatty boombalatti.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, because we saw the 178 or so.
God.
Yeah. The 178 or so damage that Hammer did, I was curious what his, what Ness's physical attack does.
No, well, give me a second and I'll get to that. Oh, I should re-up her shield again. Just to make it stronger, because that was a smash attack against her, too.
Yeah. Like, completely got rid of it. I just feel bad, because, like, Ness is your main powerhouse. I mean, Paula's getting in some good damage, too. And the guy's only got, like, 1700 HP, and you're doing 200 damage a turn? It's only gonna be...
a few more turns, if not this one.
Maybe not this turn, but... We were trying!
That shield saved her.
Get that back up again.
Alright, I'm just gonna attack with him.
Yeah, and get some shield
Freeze.
up. Get some life up, maybe, with Pooh.
Yeah, since the shield already went off, so...
Do you have any bottle rockets?
Bottle rockets? No, I think that's actually the one thing we don't have for Jeff.
Oh.
That's like I really should have, because that like basically ends boss fights.
Oh, I thought that was him dying.
You kind of wish sometimes, but you know what? Him missing a turn I can live with.
Yeah, you know what? Good enough. Whatever. Okay, so Hammer does like twice as much.
Yeah, that was Hammer Beta too, so...
Yeah.
See, I think the only hard part with, like, dealing with Jeff and, like, getting bottle rockets is the bottle rockets don't stack and he already has all this other crap in his inventory. And it's like, I would love to use them, but... Okay, now it's dead.
Yay!
And nobody died, except for Pooh, because he just died from a heart attack. Oh.
Dang it. Alright, Pooh, how many levels do you get? Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, sweet. That rocks. PSI, fire. Come on.
Oh, man. 31.
Wow, Jeff didn't even level up.
Well, up yours, Jeff. Don't want to be a team player?
I level up on my own terms, thank you.
Well, that's okay. Pooh got 2 levels, so he covers for him.
Sweet. I just hate the fact that it's like, you get sweet on maximum HP, and it's like 1 PP, and it's like, whatever.
There we go, we did it! That's another shining spot. Which means we can come out here. And find that weird thing.
It looked like the one I used to have when I was a baby.
You can feel that next note, and it hurts when you can't hear it.
Whoa! There's a carrot key inside.
Ooh. I wonder where we can use a carrot key. Maybe something rabbit related.
I could have sworn there was a camera spot in this sanctuary.
Oh no, not here.
No. Alright, well that's done with.
Yep, time to hoof it back out.
Okay, I need a shower. I need, like, several showers. We all need several showers. Just, like... We're taking showers for 3 days. That's what's happening here.
That's all we're doing. For a long time. So our goal from here is... So we investigated that thing that he found. We have a carrot key, so we have another little thread we could follow. Or, if we wanted to go back to the main story... We could try going to,
Dalam. Sorry, Summers.
Yeah, Summers.
Dalam's the next place we're going to. Because there's some rabbit stuff up there, and we just got a carrot key.
Yeah. So I guess that's where we're going...
Next time.
Yeah. Next time!
On Dragon Ball Z.
Can you walk down just a little bit for me?
Is it gonna be the spot?
Yes, it is.
You know what? I was gonna be 100% certain that I was gonna say it's like, I'm afraid to move because I know it's probably gonna be photography guy, but at the same time, I kinda want it to happen. Yeah, there we go.
And I'm just like, come on, man, just walk down the stairs. That's all I want.
It's like, no, I'm gonna teleport Beta out of here. I'm gonna zoom out of
Dang
here. I don't
it.
have to worry about it.
It's okay, we get Magnet Hill, and you're just like, I'm just gonna teleport Beta out of here. It's like, God dang it!
It's like I literally just thought, it's like, I'm gonna walk down here and there's gonna be a spot. It's like, I don't hate the fact, because it makes sense, you just beat a boss. Hey, here's a picture and everything.
Yeah.
But
It's
it was
not
just,
like interrupting you too much.
It was the fact that you had to bring it up. It's like, just walk down a bit. It's like,
It's
it's
like,
a spot,
God dang it,
isn't
just walk down.
I know it's a spot. The moment you said it's like, just walk down a bit, it's like, it's a spot. I know
And
it.
I was debating, should we just stop here and pick up the next recording, walking out here,
No.
and get it at the exact start of the next video?
I mean, you could have done that. I was
thinking about it.
I was gonna stay in that spot the whole time, just going like, yeah, that's where we're at.
I was thinking about it. Alright, until next time, everybody.